Try to hear the sister, which is our feature for this evening. Now, I heard the sister name and I knew about the sister before I even met her in person. Everybody on the internet, they were talking about Lati D. I thought she was from like Atlanta or somewhere. It was like, no, Blaq guy, she in your own city. I'm like, well, wait a minute. I don't know this sister. I'm like, I've been around for a long time, but you know, when you get older, you don't go to the open mics and things of that sort like you used to. But I said, yeah, I gotta meet this sister. So I'm a fan, you know what I'm saying? I'm a supporter and I'm a fan. And I always contact her. She calls into the show on Monday night, our open mic radio show that we have. And she's here tonight. I think this is her second time here. This is her second time here, and I'm excited as to what she's going to bring to the microphone this evening. So ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, are y'all ready for the next poetess? Y'all already know. Please put your hands together for our feature for this evening, Miss Lati D.
Called All Hail Freedom. All hail freedom, the most expensive form of living known to the men wrapped in black skin. For even the act of exhalation can end up in smoke, sitting in the clutches of cancerous America, metastasizing throughout the nation, causing astigmatism of vision, blurring morals with more rounds of burning bodies as bullets move like chemical therapy, looking to clear us niggas from the lungs of America. Sizzling our minds with apprehension of red, white, and blue lights as they are an indication of stage 4 violence, knowing we may have to break a leg or an arm or a spirit to comply with the laws that bound us to gurgling screams like an evening of jazz. While yet another Jesus is crucified at the stake of his resemblance to God, as blue devils condemn us to white cells, steel boxes, burying hate in each body that governs the inner cities with racial degradation, as we lay our freedom to live and the free will to kill with the right badge of honor, honoring badges as a path to spark a flame to anyone wearing the right skin at Judgment Day. And there's nothing benign about the barrel of a nine that erases the mass that arrives after 9 months of pregnancy, passing on cancerous America to the hearts of black mothers, as we carry the consequences of selective freedom like scar, caged in our fear, for even buying our son a hoodie turns into a life or death decision, trying to suppress his freedom of expression to make him look less like cancer, less like Perk, less like Target, less like Black Boy. Because freedom is the most expensive form of living known to the men wrapped in black skin. For even the act of exhalation can end up in smoke. Okay, that's the first piece. This next piece, I'm just gonna get into it. In the eyes of America, we are still black witches. Except they removed the lack and replaced it with consistency and tearing down women of color, handing out L's in places where W's belong, condensing us down to just bitch. And it's funny how they convinced our kings of color to lead this campaign of derogatory commentary screwed across programming these vices into the minds of America, making ass shaking our greatest accomplishment, not knowing that we will shake this fucking world with hidden powers of evolution, defying the laws of a stagnant society who half-heartedly cheers for our becoming, only to complain about us becoming too independent. So they hang us in trees of mistaken identity, mistakenly identifying black girl magic as bitch, you better smolder your flames and humble your beauty. Because assertively staking claim to yourself seems a bit too also aggressive. For the opposers who deem colorless bombshells princesses of submission, singling us out as angry black bitches, but arguably we are just protecting our energy from those who steal from our cauldron of joy, laughter, and happiness by burning our minds with the perception of foreign luxury, never acknowledging beauty in this black antique, bearing the burden of black bitch or black witch, because black magic has a stigma of bad bitches casting us out in the shadows of evil attitudes. When in fact this book of spells would uplift you into better, bolder, braver, basking in the abundance of this beautiful black bitch or black witch. As you may, either way, this potion possesses poise that is praiseworthy and passion that pushes and positions surrounding people in positive progression, that this poem could only paraphrase our power as we concoct solutions to problems that were created to devour our peace, but this peace was put in place to pump up the volume as we step out of victim into survivor, hackling a system that's meant to keep us pregnant with government baby daddies, not expecting the degrees to heat up to lawyers and doctors and gold medalists, high stakes business constituents, visions that being beacons of brilliance for those entrapped, those looking to attract women, beautiful women of color, being a bitch only when Karen or Kama pushes Keisha to keep it 100 with truths that puncture holes in minute mindsets in the wish a bitch woods, ready to put this wonderful ass perception on you weird ass people who can't seem to see I'm a bitch out of habit to protect my peace, because nobody has been deemed worthy. Be it as it may, I am not your bitch or your witch or your black bitch or your black witch. Either way, I'm just a beautiful woman of color, deemed unworthy by these unworthy ass bitches. Thank you. That's my-
Come on, girl.